Hello everyone, welcome to my violin online class. My name is Beata and I'll be going over basic music theory. So what do you need to know to start playing violin? Let's get started. Now, let's talk about how we read the music. We write music on these 5 lines. We have 5 lines we call the music staff. And so in the beginning of music staff, we write treble clef. I'm going to include everything I write here as pictures, so don't worry. If you can't follow this as quickly, it will be included. Now, we have bar lines that divide measures. So this is one measure, and that is a bar line. Now, the last bar line is called double bar or final bar line. That means the end of the song or end of the piece. So once you see there's 2 lines, that means it's the end of the song. Now, always after treble clef comes time signature. It tells us how many beats per measure we have. And I'm going to include separate videos talking about time signature only. For now, I want you to know that we have 4 beats in a measure, 4 beats, and that a quarter note takes 1 beat. All right. You might wonder what the quarter note is. Quarter note equals 1 beat. And in the beginning, when you start music, I don't want to give you overly complicated rhythm division, which again, I want to do another video on just rhythm division explaining it. However, to make it simple, I'm going to say that quarter note equals 1 beat and half note equals 2. And so if you play music, it will equal 1, 1, 1, 1. If you have multiple quarter notes, if you have half note, it would be 1, 2, 1, 2. There will be a half note. Now, coming back to our letter names, we use 7 letters of alphabet to name the notes. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and again, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, very complicated. But some students are confused because we have multiple A's, we have multiple D's, and so that might not be the most clear. So I'm going to erase this one. I'll show you something. So we always, yes, we always erase the treble clef, but we need the treble clef always in the beginning of the music staff. Now, for playing violin, we need to start from A. And you might know already, and if not, that's okay. We have 4 strings on violin that are named G, D, A, and E. And you might wonder, what does this mean? I really don't know. So to play music, you need to know where these notes are on the music staff. So this is A, B, C, D. I'm going to use different color for E. So this is E, F, G, A. Now, when you go, notice that I wrote A after G because that is the next note after G, because we use it. So lower note than an A here, notice that I'm taking 1 line and 1 space, 1 line and 1 space. So higher than the staff, the notes have line added to them. It's called ledger line. So if something is higher than the staff, we just add lines to it. Now I'm going to use, how about orange for D string? So this is G, F, E, D. So notice that it goes step by step, and we have different here letter names on that. So I'm left with red, so I'm going to use red for G. So if we go backwards, I'm adding 1 ledger line, then under that line I'm adding 1 more note, 2 lines on top, we call this line note, and this is the lowest note we can play on violin, which is G, and it's under that second added line. So this is how we name the notes. I'm going to add for you, and it's G, it's the lowest note, it's our open string, then A, B, C, D, E, coming back to orange, F, G, A, B, C, D. So then you might see that some of the notes will be often E, F, G, A. So all these notes are played on the staff. I'm going to show a close-up so you can see it better. And this is how you would play it. Now you might wonder, let's say if I don't have music written this way. I have rhythm, and so rhythm is the quarter note and half note. So this tells you how high or low is the pitch, and the rhythm tells you how long you're supposed to play, so the timing. So let's say if you have, I want to make sure you can see it. If you see, this is A, and it's a half note. And you might have A, that's a quarter note. So here we would count 2 beats for that, and 1 beat for quarter note. And that way you can start learning music successfully. And so that's the music theory on a very basic level. Stay tuned for more theory and rhythm division, and also time signature change.